Hi, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Melt Insider. I am Kerrie Bodendorf, and I'm here with Julie Conlin. Welcome, Julie. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks, Kerrie.
And Julie, where are you from, and how did you first learn about the Melt method?
Well, I am actually from Canada. So I live in Calgary, Alberta, in Western Canada. A lot of people, if you're not super familiar with Canada, I live really close to Banff National Park. It's like about an hour away from my house. So that's usually a destination that people are interested in coming to see in this neck of the woods. And how did I find out about Melt? I went to go visit my grandmother, who at this time, she's not with us anymore, but she was living in Winnipeg, Manitoba. So that's like right in the very heart of the country. And when I was there, I always like to go and explore different Pilates studios because I'm a Pilates instructor. And so I found this studio that is owned by Annabelle Scott. So a bunch of people know Annabelle in our Melt world. Yeah. I didn't know her at this time.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go do a Pilates class. And then they also on the website had Melt method. And I'm like, what is this all about? So I just kind of looked a little bit online to see what it was all about and thought it seemed interesting. And so I decided to sign up for an intro class just to see what it was all about, because I struggled with chronic pain. Even though I had found some relief through Pilates, I was still struggling off and on with neck and shoulder pain from an old whiplash injury, because I had a couple of car accidents and I fell skiing like about 17 years ago. That was the big injury. So that's kind of how I heard about it. And then I experienced it. I'm holding on to my ball because this little magic ball was kind of like my my like little aha moment. And in that first class, we did, I think it was like a mini hand treatment, a softball foot treatment, and then a rebalance sequence. But it was the foot treatment. And when we assessed halfway through, and I was just like, do you guys feel this? I can't believe what's going on in my body. And I was just so puzzled by the change I was feeling. Yeah. I got giddy inside, and I just knew in that moment I was experiencing something that was going to be life-changing. I had no idea what it was going to be, but I was just knew I was experiencing something really cool.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my introduction into it.
Yes. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. And when I have clients in my classes that is happening to, I'm just so excited for them. And I
agree.
I know it never gets old.
It never does. No, yeah. Exactly.
So then you knew you just had to become an instructor, I'm imagining. And
well, pretty quick. So what I did was I bought everything. Like I remember going back to my grandma's house. My uncle was there, my sister was there, and I was like, you guys, I can't believe all this. I tried this thing. It's so cool. And I like literally went online right then and there, and I ordered everything. The roller, Kerrie's got her bendy roller. I got my ball kit. I got my book. And all the DVDs, because back then we had DVDs.
Oh, where's the book? Got the book.
Got the book. I have my book right here. My autographed copy.
Yep. Oh, me too.
I took it with me to my first training.
Yeah.
And I just started to explore it myself. And I started to just feel, even just with the hand and foot treatments and the few little things I was doing, I started to feel changes in my body. And I was so excited about it, but I thought, is this just me because that's who I am? Or will my clients think the same thing, my Pilates clients? So I hunted down one of 4 Melt instructors that we had in town at the time and asked her to come and do a workshop with my clients. And at the end of the workshop, so we actually did 3 90-minute sessions over a 6-week period. And at the end of it, all of my clients said, if you learn how to do this, we will do it with you.
Awesome.
And so I did. So a year after I tried it for the first time, I went and did my first training, and I just kind of boom, 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 did a whole bunch of trainings because everything I learned, I wanted to know more. And for me, neurostrength was a huge game changer. So that's when we start to incorporate like a flex band and do muscle neurologic reprogramming. That was a game changer for me, doing neural strength. But now I actually teach more Melt than I do Pilates. And in my Pilates classes, I teach I layer melt principles into everything I do now.
I hear that from so many Pilates instructors and yoga teachers as well.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
such a beautiful marriage. Melt is such a great complement to all different kinds of modalities.
They really are. Yeah. Yeah. Really
Awesome.
incredible.
So Julie, can you talk a little bit about how Melt helped you with your whiplash?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's something that a lot of people have experienced.
A lot of people experience that. So it's been a journey, absolutely. For me, it's consistency. I think that's like that with anything, right? So for me, I really struggled with not just neck pain, but shoulder pain. And the shoulder pain kind of creeps back every now and again, and it really hits me when I have stress. But I've been able to now recognize when it's starting, when I'm starting to head down that path and realize, oh boy, I need to melt a little bit more. I need to rebalance sequence is really important for me because anything related to the neck is all connected in with your whole core. So really kind of coming back and doing all the deep breathing and learning to stabilize my core to help support my neck, take the strain out of it. Doing regular hand treatments has been a game changer. I really notice when I kind of slack off on doing hand treatments, I get a lot of that reoccurrence of tightness again. I don't really struggle with headaches a whole lot, so I'm really thankful my whiplash didn't really result in that. But for me, once I started doing the neuro strength and adding shoulder stability into my whole self-care, that was a game changer. And I have to remind myself, sometimes I still kind of let things go. I get too busy. I stop the self-care or I slow it down. And then I feel everything coming back and I go, wait a minute, I need to get back on track. And now I know what to do. So before, when I was at my worst place, I was on holidays in Hawaii and I had a bad neck flare up. This was 5 years after my ski fall accident. And all I could do was lay on the bedroom floor with a towel under my neck and I couldn't move. And I thought, I need to do something. Things need to change. And that was my path that led me to Pilates. And then eventually, because of Pilates, through to Melt. And now I have not had that happen since. That was 12 or 13 years ago. I have not had that happen since. I used to go for low back issues. I used to have a SI joint problem. My hips were really unstable and I used to go very regularly to the chiropractor. I haven't been to the chiropractor in a couple of years.
Wow.
And I know how to assess my body and figure out what needs to happen to support me. So I have a tool. Like, I just feel so empowered because now I know how to read what's going on in my body. And I don't just let pain dictate my life. I don't let pain tell me something's wrong. I notice things long before now.
Yeah.
I'm constantly sipping water.
Yes.
All the time. I never go with a water bottle not near me. There you go. Perfect.
Bottle. I mean, I think I've had this water bottle for like 15 years.
Yeah. And I'm just one of those people who loves to just, when I learn something, I want to tell people about it. I just, I feel like I'm just a melt preacher now.
I know. I think that's the way we all feel. I mean, find yourselves a melt instructor, people. We're all
exactly
over. Now that we're all on Zoom, like a lot of us on Zoom, you can melt anytime.
Absolutely. Welcome to my studio. This is where I teach Pilates and then Melt. I have a mat on the floor here and I just do everything right here.
So do you teach classes? That's our next.
I do. Yes. I teach. All my classes are virtual right now.
Yeah.
I teach 5 days a week, not a ton of classes because you don't need to with Zoom.
Right.
You can, kind of connect with a lot of people all around. I love it because I've had people come to my classes all across Canada. I've had people from the US join my classes. People will just find me out of the blue and just show up, and it's just so much fun just to meet people. And so I love having new people come and join my classes anytime. So yeah, I'm virtual. Kerrie's going to have all my contact information, but on my website, Pilates with Julie, .net. And so all that'll be on afterwards.
Yeah, we'll put all of Julie's contact
Mhm.
information in the description of this video.
Yeah.
And if you would like to share your melt story with me, I'll also put my contact information in the description of this video so we can get the word out about melt. Thank you so much for joining me, Julie.
You're welcome, Kerrie.
And bye, everybody. Happy melting.
Bye. Happy melting. Thanks.